Hey guys, it's Jason at Hard Money Bankers with your Private Money Minute. I want to get one more video out before the snowmageddon starts, and hopefully we don't get nearly as much snow as they're predicting. Okay, so we had our meetup group the other night in this office right behind me. About 50 people were in here, and I was so surprised that a lot of the real estate investors don't exactly know what their target market is. So today I want to talk about determining your target market and a few tips in order to make sure you're staying hyper-focused in those areas. So first, make sure your market's local. If you're newer to real estate investing, or even if you're experienced, make sure the market that you're trying to attract is local, an area that you know, a place you can drive to, that you have resources for, not the other end of the country. All of the stuff we lend on is local. All of the stuff that we buy is local. I have no idea how to evaluate properties in other markets. So first, stay local, and maybe if you expand in other areas in the future, that's a different conversation. Also, it's always great to start with areas that you know or areas that you really want to learn, so you will know them. The more you know in an area, the more educated you are. When a seller calls, you know exactly what the values are. You've been inside the houses. You know exactly what the style is. Exactly what the construction costs will be, worst case scenario and best case scenario. So just stick to areas that you know as well. And the last thing is, base the areas that you focus on your buying formula or your rental formula of what you can get monthly cash flow or what you can pay for a property related to a flip. So base it off of that formula. That's a big thing. There's a lot of areas that you can't really flip properties in. There's a lot of areas you can't buy rentals in. This model works really good in the median housing price neighborhoods. So maybe between $100,000 and $400,000 between the DC and the Baltimore area, if that's the area that you're focusing in. 90% of houses that are sold to in the median housing priced areas where retail buyers can get financing and things like that. So obviously there needs to be enough spread in the deal in order to purchase it, and you're able to do that in your target demographic areas. So hopefully you learned a little bit today. Make sure if you are on the East Coast to stay out of the snow. This is Jason with your Private Money Minute.